The
Ministry of Health in Mazabuka will be launching the polio vaccination campaign in the district starting from 25th up to 28th April 2022, aimed at boosting the country's immunity following the recent recorded polio case in neighboring Malawi. Mazabuka Health Promotions Officer Pauline Chilapala Chinungi, during the Musanza breakfast, says Mazabuka District Health Office is ready to ensure that everything is done to immunize all children under the age of 5 against polio, and that door-to-door vaccination exercise will be conducted in the district in addition to the usual services provided at health centers. She said door-to-door vaccination exercise is the most effective way to target children and leave no one behind.
As you are aware, our neighboring country, Malawi, which is most people from the eastern province, they are able to even go there, maybe come a day. So they have experienced some outbreak of poliomyelitis in that area. So as Mazabuka district, we are conducting a week for vaccinating children against polio. We haven't yet recorded any case of polio. That's the reason why we are calling each and every parent out there. We are encouraging them to ensure that they have their children vaccinated against polio. Because at Mazabuka district, we haven't yet recorded any case. So prevention is cheaper and better.
Residents in Mazabuka have appreciated this and called on fellow parents to ensure that they take their children for the polio vaccine to protect them.
Diseases such as polio in Africa, if my information is correct, are on the brink of being eliminated. And polio has effects on children. It can lead to them being lame. So if they are vaccinated, you are going to run away from the aspect of them getting deformed at a tender age. It also equally affects their mental development. So please, parents, you are all encouraged to take your children to be vaccinated against the polio. It's very important.
Bawo abamba kuti health nation is a wealth nation. Kwamba kuti ichisi chiri munseva chisi chero chisi ilungono maningi. So chintu chipati maningi kuti vana vesu vakakomeneka bali healthy, vana vesu vakakomeneka kunena ijilema kunena abongo bulika buti. So ngandagurwa ihaba halima, please tutajite bezikubwenga chintu juba uba atutole vana igupa gwama vaccine na polio.
Wabuti ibana tabagoyi ubonena gabotu wabona bulapa kulemana bubana so chachiri chibo tunoba yali bose ndagulwa yabamba buti mulerete kubatola bana tegwa bajingirirwe kambo obulwa sitabwerete mujuwa twamba buti prevention is better than cure.
The polio immunization campaign follows a confirmed case of polio in neighboring Malawi, which has put Zambia at a high risk of importing the virus, especially through the eastern province. Polio is a dangerous disease that causes paralysis and sometimes death. This is Vanson Chomba reporting from Musanza TV in Mazabuka.
Actually, that was a clip where encourage, especially us parents, to take and participate, especially taking children to polio vaccination, which is going around so far door by door. Yeah, that's the thing.
Ernest, before that, there was a question. Somebody was asking me when we were doing that. The interviews in the streets, they say, but what is polio again?
So which means they understand about
polio. You see, but the fact is, polio bulwazi wola gwenda mu tomberija niga mugati omenda so bana nga balawula kusoba nina mumenda pona amana babanjira mu minwe mumanza pona bulanyonganya minwe alimu amawulu then okozinga ibulema mugati omwana then sometimes kujiswa abusongo mutwe kwa mana pona mwana talika kuboneka utakwana kaboto so hey mwi muntu anga waiba kwamba oti obumbulwazi bwa polio bujanika kanji kuvana but abapati bulajanika eno mbuyo onto bobo but kuvana that's why ngachoka kwa viritwa bana utekwa baba kutyani akupona ikulika boto anseba ibot but ijandika kusamba kumanza kanji bana kubaka hauso bana menda atombe yes
actually that's the thing so the task remains for Minister of Health to exercise about the polio thing mlimboede bikuwa mano maningi. Okay, just to move on, today actually marks 8 years since Zambia lost its finest commentator, Mr. actually the late Dennis Liwewe. He was actually remained as a genuine and respected person since he was still alive. Now, people today actually they call him as a king of Zambian and the African radio commentator. So, what do you think, or how do you remember about Liwewe?
Yeah, Ernest is very important, and it's good to remember about such people. He is called the undisputed king of the Zambia and African radio commentator because his voice made it, and very few people today don't know about Dennis Liwewe. And when you talk of Dennis Liwewe, you think of those old radios, and you hear the voice of somebody commenting of something, and then it gives
live,
you the
like
picture.
You are watching
like you are watching a live match. And that was the caliber of Dennis Liwewe. And looking at most of the radio commentators. Now you talk of Africa. Very few now have come out like the way he was coming out, and his voice was very unique, and also the way he used to articulate issues, live events, actualities. So it was something that was very different and very unique. One thing I remember about Dennis Ernest is the passion he had for football, and also his career as a journalist, and he made sure that he brings out that zeal, and to make sure that people could understand really what was in him. And today we remember him 8 years gone down the line, and we still remember Dennis Liwewe because the contribution that he did to Mother Zambia, not just Mother Zambia, but Africa and the world at large.
And even you could even hear even the voice, the way the voice was coming out. It was encouraging, you can't even miss the match no matter what. In terms of if there is any live match. Yeah,
there's one thing again that Ernest, one thing that I remember about Dennis, and the way he used to pull the concentration from people. When you are watching football, because in the old days we used to the black and white televisions.
Yeah, sure.
So when you are watching and Zambia is playing, let's say Zambia is playing Gabon, you think of not actually listen the voice from the TV commentary, but you'd rather switch on the radio set and listen to the voice of Dennis Liwewe while you are watching the black and white. And that is one thing again that again most of the people could do that because of the voice that was pulling the multitude. And most of all, we can remember also Dennis Liwewe because of even when you remember of the KK11 and also the national team that perished in the Gabon. We also remember about Dennis Liwewe because those were the times, and most of the players, when you think of them, you think of Dennis Liwewe because he was actually moving with them, and also mentioning their names like and putting in these middle names that we could not even understand.
Yeah, sure, especially
yes.
when we mention about the continents.
Exactly. So there was also the song that he did that keeps remembering us of him. That the voice was used in the song that Sakara Brothers produced, Puteni Chimwera. So that song also gives us that memory of Dennis Liwewe. So it's high time that we should also keep in mind that these were the veterans that had to put Zambia on the map.
Yeah,
and today we remember and celebrate his life 8 years down the line since Dennis Liwewe died. So Zambia celebrates his life.
Yeah, sure. No, we need to actually be happy and proud of that in terms of what Dennis Liwewe was. So we need, like, especially the football state of Zambia, to educate and maybe to invite more other, let's say, other commentators can come on board and do what Mr. Liwewe was doing actually.
Yeah, it calls for courageous people to emulate what Dennis Liwewe had to contribute to the country and Africa at large. It's not just about radio, but it's something that one can do with a passion that can also have something and can mean something to especially the journalists out there. It's high time that we need to come up with something that when you die today and people will still remember about. Yes, it's very important, very important.
Actually, that was today marks 80 years of remembering the late Dennis Liwewe. Actually, let's move on with the breakfast show this morning. The president of Zambia, Mr. Hakainde Hichilema, will be expected actually to address the nation on Monday. So we don't know what type of issues the president will be saying. He will just say, no, I want to address the nation at large on Monday. Well, maybe well, something maybe you can just elaborate in terms of what the president will be saying.
So, Ernest, when the president says he is expected to address the nation, you cannot say we don't know what the president is going to say, but we expect. We need to expect. Yes, yeah. You can only maybe use 2 minutes of his speech to address the nation, or maybe 1 hour, 30 minutes. We don't know, but we expect the president to highlight a number of issues. Of course, this time around, people are complaining over the fuel hike, the high cost of living. So these are the things we expect that the president is going to actually tackle, and also to assure the nation of what is coming tomorrow, because this time around, you cannot say things are okay to you alone. There is this section of the society that are complaining that things are not good because there is this consecutive fuel hike has contributed to the high cost of living.
Especially in this business sector, private companies.
Yes, and most of all, there are also issues of these suspected criminals and abductions that have been happening in the country. We expect also the president to highlight on such issues. And not only that, there are issues now to do with courts. There have been issues to do with the court, and especially the liquidator of the KCM, Midingo Lungu, and the issues to do with the DPP, and also people from the ruling party demanding the resignation of the DPP. So all such issues, and opposition political parties have been talking about these issues, and it's good that the president is going to address the nation. So these are the issues that people would expect that the president is going to highlight, among other issues.
Because so that's the issue. What will be expected? Actually, expecting on Monday by actually His Excellency Mr. Hakainde Hichilema. Let's go for a short break. When we come, actually, are going to host one of a member of Elisa Properties just to talk about how actually their business is all about. Let's go for a short break. When I come, one of my the member of Elisa Properties, Mr. Adams, who going to be on our center.
Okay. Yeah. So can I have my due done? Yeah, okay. You can check them out. Hey. Ay. Mami. Manje so apata manga enda. Nasiafao pachiti mpatie bwaza iona akaiona frame kwa sira.
I said, let me think.
Okay, of course, 24 hours.
24 hours, you give me time.
I'm dying.
You're dying.
This house will be yours.
You're married, Mr. Charlie.
Don't worry. We know how we know how we do things. Huh?
Yeah, I have a good news. It is not only my birthday which we are celebrating, but I have won another contract.
Wow.
A new contract.
So you go and see the manager, go and see the secretary, do whatever. They just man over secretary. I'm told you are the fifth that I'm looking for.
Fifth?
I don't know who they've just told me say go and see the secretary.
Okay, sir. Kindly calm down and talk to me.
They are telling me to come down again. These people.
Fish baby grappa.
Yeah, ma. Everything.
I've seen your message.
Yes, I'm pregnant.
For who?
Hey, what kind of question is that? You're asking me for who?
Yes.
You're forgetting what we are doing.
Now we shape out.
You know us. We have been around. When it comes to estate business, Elisa Properties Enterprises Limited is now a household name. At 9 miles, we have 20 by 25 at 15,000 kwacha cash, as well as 20,000 kwacha in installments. At 15 miles, we have 20 by 20 on title, 10,000 kwacha cash and 15,000 kwacha installment. We have land as affordable as 5,500 kwacha in Lusaka West, and we have 20 by 25 in Mazabuka at only 8,500 kwacha. For details, call us on the number 0975 582257 or send us an email at elisapropertiesenterprises@gmail.com. Follow us on Facebook, Elisa Properties Enterprises, as far as your eyes can see.
Elisa Properties, as far as your eyes can see.
Welcome back to our breakfast show this morning. As we continue with our breakfast show, actually, the way I said earlier on, I'm going to be joining one of the members from Elisa Properties, Mr. Adams. Mr. Adams, today we're going to talk about especially 9 miles where you're selling your plots. Please greet the viewers before we start with our technical discussion.
No, okay. Yeah, thank you very much for this breakfast show. Yeah, my name is, as you said before, I'm Mr. Adams from Elisa Properties Enterprises. We are now going to advertise about 9 miles. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that is the one of the member from Elisa Properties. Now, Mr. Adams, there is a plot or there are plots which you are selling at the moment. Gwesa plot mgulisa mali hapa ku 9 miles just off checkpoint going to 4 ways in Kapompo area near the market. So these areas, I'm told, Kulimalait first. Enough for Kulimalait.
Okay. Yeah, last time as we are here, we talk about a lot about this 9 miles. So for today, those viewers who catch up for last program, last week program, yes, they know. But today, in case you are joining a little, but TV show, as Elisa Properties Enterprises Ltd company, we are now advertising about 9 miles. So ku 9 miles mukafika paja pa checkpoint paja tenda ku 4 ways side to Kapopo area near the market in the Paris side. Ma light yaliko, ma school, secondary school iliko, na clinic iliko, na ma light yaliko. So vonse viliko. Yes.
Okay, you've mentioned of actually Malaiti and so far where the plot is or the land is, there is a school. Okay, muziwa ngati ufuna ufuna gura plot. Oma gura plot the oma ngara nanga peda gura plot hapa. Nanga vonse viliko hiviso ati vana vanga maybe wazipuzira pa school. Yeah. Is there a boarding school made pa plot eriko?
Yeah, about the same fact, people they look what's near if my approach is serviced by my school or government clinic na vonse. But munga site ya 9 miles vonse vili pa fupi boarding school. So ni kugula sabe no manga ngati nibaje wachoka ku Lusaka bakukira kwa mine kuja machoka kundola makukira ku 9 miles machoka ku Livingstone makukira ku 9 miles olokumaza kukakuno mwenda che mtenga chema transfer mfika kuja ibana wanu washita shift ndo wa ingene sanda bavonse maskuru vonse bilipo pa 9 miles.
Okay. So I don't know how many size are the plots.
Or sizes as for now chikamba che ya first, but the time zapasa number bazatuma ku office depa mine ibaza uziwa ma site na ma sizes yose yana siyana, but we are now interested in 20 by 25 iyo yoripira pang'ono muchizungu ati installments ndiye yoripirako 20,000 mukalipirako 50% other balance muipasa mu 3 months aveni ngati ni cash che vonse mwapasiwa pamene apo mailo mwenda kwa headman mwangena na mubuku 15,000 kwasira kwasira nkani asira ishiva Elisa Properties vaza kutandizani vonse na madocuments yao na madocuments ya kuli vanani kani va headman ndiye paja mwamanga nomanga ikanyumba kasira olonitulu mchifukwa marentos apa yadula ka yadula mulusaka marentos mukangenapo chepaja
suti the whole country yadula marentos so
maningi mulusaka
in short you are encouraging people bagule ba process bazimangire.
It's very important because when someone has a vehicle, has whatever, even to vimafa any time where you don't expect it. But plot sizakagomokako sizakako. So when you invest in a plot, you buy a plot, magula plot, bamai batate, bamene mutamba. Kulibe muzagura magulira yonse generation or bonse azizukuru amene muba ibaza badwa mu family. So plot is very important for bonse. Gulani plot pa 9 miles hapo chimwachita secure future. Yes sir.
Yeah, sure. Actually that is the 20 by 25. So kabe cash, nga cash na ana cash represent.
Yeah, so ana cash takamba tini 15 pin
kwa sila.
15 pin shi baba sovera vonse ma documentary vonse pakapasa che 15 pin kwa sila.
Okay. Yes. Yeah, mazivere like my viewers 9 miles ba plot ya chipa kuja. You can go right, we are going towards weekend, so this is the chance Muzama when just go and visit about the premise kuja ku 9 miles just offer a checkpoint. The pass a checkpoint paja 9 miles here amatapenga mulabajana here ba Elisa Properties or muzawa tumira phone zampasani one of our members or the members of Elisa Properties.
Yeah.
Now tikapwera ku kani a client afuna kuenda ku site and then alipe drama at the truck transport. How do you do?
Okay, so as Elisa Properties, on how we offer our services and how we offer our client the information. Yeah, Elisa Properties si company amene ichena tundemba. Tina ma offices, tina ma offices pamene bantu bafikira before kuenda ku site batenga information. So munga kulusaka pa site ya 9 miles mungafika chepa Zanimone East muzafika pa Zanimone pa Leyby muzatuma phone ku number amene muzapasiwa aveni mukafika paja tibo kutengani pa load tikabo kutengani mabwera pa office before mwenda ku site timafuna first modiginga up information mwenda ku site na kumtima niko tuba so that mkachoka kuja you just pay mwagura chintu kumtima niko salala so mkafika chepaja pa Zanimone mkatuma phone ku namba mene muzapasiwa yepa mene mubwera pa office mwatifunsa vonse modiginga information aveni transport wenda ku site Mailo pa Saturday we provide as a company free transport imwe transport ya mene basebenza nyo tusache kwao ku makomboni o kwao ku Ndororo kwao ku Livingstone kwao ku Mazabuka batunga kwache pa office pa chimwankala abantu amendiza ku stand provide transport wenda ku site Mailo no kubwezani pa office part pa Zanimone. Yeah, I think
just to add on what he's saying, in case you come at any working day, then you buy, we put, it should be, you are paying back what they have spent for site viewing.
For that issue on how we do, kuliba jamina mabwera to say, inena bwera chena 15,000 if no lipida cash, and sinazibati inabwera per Monday because isetima shita provide transport per Saturday but mashita allow anyone who come Monday to Sunday bazashita ko provide transport aveninga tibalipira tibabwezera so in case babwera na cash na 15,000 for instance bafuno gula 20 by 25 kwa mene kuna 9 miles mukabwera i7 za chita tiza kustan allow ikundrama yanu must provide transport but mukabwera mukakonda mukagura tikubwezerani ndrama ichi.
Okay, especially I've liked where you mentioned about on Saturday, that was for Saturday. That is awesome promotion.
Yes.
Yeah, sure. Now, when we look at working days, most of the days, from which days to what time?
Okay, so Elisa Properties, it is Monday up to Saturday.
Okay.
But Sunday mankara for those who says ine mairo nienda kunchito and pa Saturday nienda kuchange. You are welcome kubwera pa office pa Sunday. No problem. Muzati peza kueleza properties tembekezera bantu ana situation yaso, but us we work at segura 7:40 to 17 hours Monday up to Saturday.
Okay.
Yes. Even Sunday it's 14 hours.
Okay.
Yes.
Actually, that's a good idea. Now, you did mention in terms of traditional land. How are they?
Okay, so uko tizafika. So ilandi ameneli service ma clinic chanchani pafupi iliko futi pangono estate land.
Okay.
State land, yeah. State land. So ni traditionally ilandi underheld by the traditional leaders, but iliko pangono futi na state land.
State land.
So when you buy about this land, this must secure funds. Yeah.
Okay. So like especially I want to get more sense from the 20 by 25 approach. Nanga approach muntu anga. How big is it? Like or just for?
No, this approach they are not for farming and so on, because mkamvera maproach ali pafupi na clinic na school isunga ike ngombe mbuzi. Example enda mu school.
Ngira makase zaba.
Yeah, so as Elisa Properties, as for now we are presenting residential plots. Maproach yakuti bantu bamange residential. So for that a 20 by 25, I'm sure viewers baziva size by fikira, because Elisa Properties tagulisa bantu bose yana sayana, and they already have the information whereby baziva 20 by 25 and so, 20 by 30 and so, 20 by 40 and so. So about this approach in it na pa 9 miles, the residential area whereby when you buy, we need just to build, because this approach for residential, for you to stay, for you to do all information in terms of house, na nyumba, na manga, na gashopu so chabi. So that's how the approach is. They are not farm and so on. Yes.
Yeah, sure. But you mentioned that maybe baziva, because many of us baziva no 20 by 20 by.
Yeah. So on how. Okay. So if anyone else baziva, it's hard for me to start investigate 20 by 25. So it's better when you come tomorrow for Bogula, Muzaka on say 20 by 25 in Ikruso, but 20 by 25 ni proti kuru ya mene mzama ngapo nyumba na shop na 7 squatter no siapo na ka space ngati muna kambaya oloka motoka.
Okay. No, that's much interesting. Maybe we may where we can add it, because 9 miles apandie main branch ya Saraba by people can actually afford kugura proti moshe.
Yeah, 9 miles is the place now whereby it's so interesting about the new viewers who likely to come and buy the plot from Elisa Properties. So Chitana, Vandu, Pabwele pa 9 miles. Yeah, so the reason why it's so interesting, because these Lusaka people from outside Lusaka, they know that 9 miles, it's before 10 miles, but find that people they are buying from 10 miles, Mungule, going Kujamkati, bantu wagula ku 15 miles. So chabwirako pafupi na town whereby 9 miles ni site ya mene munga gule ili pafupi maningi ya bwerera mu mbuyo chifukwa isetapasa bantu ku 10 miles ku 15 miles, but likely fortunately ya pezeka pafupa 9 miles. That's a chance to buy a plot kufupi na town.
Yeah. Like number Yakulusaka, the main office, maybe.
Yeah, so in number amene bazatumirapo mungatumire pa number e so that we give you the information mukabulogula approach from ku Elisa Properties 0979 85 0444 09 85 0444 ndiye namba yamene ibanga tumirepo pobwera kugula approach, then we will allocate you, we will give you the information about how to come and buy the product, because our main interesting is to calling viewers to come and buy products from Elisa Properties Enterprises. Yes, sir.
Okay. So now, how genuine are you as Elisa Properties? Is other name for Elisa Properties, or maybe you're just alone here in Zambia as Elisa Properties?
Okay, that's an interesting question. We are genuine by mentally.
Yeah.
Yes, and we work in hand with those traditional leaders at a certain place where we are working.
Okay.
Yes.
No, that's great. Dear viewers, you've heard yourself. There is a plot. Actually, there are plots in 9 miles just by their offer checkpoint, and it's just near Kapopo area.
Yeah, Kapopo area near the market there.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, the plots they are at the affordable price, just 20 by 25. Is going at 15,000 cash, and then installment that is at 20,000. Approach a cheap potato mangi than ugura motoka then chafa wakamodela ba Adams.
Yes.
Yeah, just I don't know where pregnancy maybe in case.
Yeah, my approach a cheaper tenti gule timangi than kugula mamoto ka first. Yeah, chima wa manga tuwazigulira like munga kumaeria munga kuna in miles can't say kudi wakawala ala kudi bwanji no. When you buy you build uzaka hapo motoka yako garage lipa nyumba then life etima shitamu rusaka tupeleka mamotoka ku car park. The place it's nice for you viewers clients to come and buy from Elisa Properties. Chifukwa I am a plot ya cheaper and ku place kwa lili ni ku place kwa kwa wati ni kwa mushe maningi mukagula kuli peace manzi aliko sandi kuli sandi noti maybe kunkalira manzi. You know, some people they got issues whereby they will say maybe kuli flood. No could be swamp, could be my floods. Yeah, you find that place ichepa mwamba buy the place of 10 miles kwenda kuku ma 15 miles, it's sand. Buy now and build your house, buy now and secure a life of these younger ones and family members. So the time is now for you. I'm encouraging you. Once again, Batamba, Mayas, Bambo, Batate to buy from Elisa Properties. Fuga I'm a plot ya ripa mushe maningi. Ma plot ya secure whereby muzamanga nyumba once mzaika.
Oh yeah. Actually, the number which you can call Mr. Adam from Elisa Properties, although the member, you can call them. If you want to go and buy or see the site just for viewing, you can call this number 0979 850444 0979 850444. Actually, that be the way of encouragement in terms of the plots from 9 miles as we go for actually the end of our program.
Yeah, so on end of our program, in case kuli wajabafika pa TV manje, the best thing that we can do now is to ikulena ngwafunsa to say manje aba bantu bakamba bapezeka kuti i office yawo iri kuti isetifuna ndo gula office yatu iri pazani moni east mungafika chepazani moni labor ipaja muzati tumira phone ku number 0979850444 tibo kutenga ni patamaki office chabe near na tamaki. But mukafika paja, the best way is to communicate. Us will come and get you and allocate you where the office is. Depa mine mtengera information yonse nona masaize za mene mfuna na negotiation mene mfuna. From there we'll take you na free transport kuenda ku site pa Saturday mailo. so mailo tyanga nakuli imwe tita nakuli imwe kuti mubwere mugule ma plot. Location ya office ni pazani muone, ukafika pazani muone mtuma che phone tibo kutengani pa load aveni muzaona office iche mu fence. Yeah, it's a big office actually. So you go there, you negotiate with us when you come, as we attend you as you will prevent need. So when you come there, muzati funza pa office vonse, then from the office now tukupelekani ku site na free transport mailo 8 hours kufunika mwafika pa office. Muzatuma ku number 0979850444.
Actually, that was actually the member or a member of Elisa Properties, Mr. Adams, where he was saying about the approach at 9 miles of checkpoint going to 4 ways in Kabompo area near the market. They said these plots they are near actually by the government schools, and there's a clinic at the same site. There is power. There's anything. All what you need is if you get interested, you can buy at the affordable price, because the plots at the moment which they are promoting mainly is 20 by 25, which is going at 15,000 cash and 20,000 installment. And then in terms of actually the transport, they do take even to communal site, and then you see the viewing. Actually, Mr. Adams, thank you very much for coming through to Elisa Properties that represent your company.
Thank you very much for coming, for offering us in this station for us to tell people and to tell our clients to come and buy plots at 9 miles tomorrow. Thank you very much, Mr. Ernest.
Thank you. Let's go for a short break using the Elisa Properties advert. And when we come back, we are going to continue with our breakfast show with Vanessa Nejoma. Just to summarize, let's have an advert for Elisa Properties.
You know us. We have been around. When it comes to estate business, Elisa Properties Enterprises Limited is now a household name. At 9 miles, we have 20 by 25 at 15,000 kwacha cash, as well as 20,000 kwacha in installments. At 15 miles, we have 20 by 20 on title, 10,000 kwacha cash and 15,000 kwacha installment. We have land as affordable as 5,500 kwacha in Lusaka West, and we have 20 by 25 in Mazabuka at only 8,500 kwacha. For details, call us on the number 0975 582257 or send us an email at elisapropertiesenterprises@gmail.com. Follow us on Facebook, Elisa Properties Enterprises, as far as your eyes can see.
Elisa Properties, as far as your eyes can see.
Welcome back, dear viewers, as we actually continue summarizing about our breakfast show this morning. As I said earlier on, that after the show with Elisa Properties, Mr. Manson Njomba is going to come back, and then we summarize about what we are talking about. Yeah, welcome back here, Manson Njomba again.
Thank you so much, Ernest.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Now, as we are coming to actually an end of the breakfast show this morning, let's look at what is trending in social media, especially this school. No, let's say being Pamela by this Airtel booth. How can you encourage in terms of these who are working on Airtel booth or different booths?
It's very difficult to encourage them, and it's very difficult because they are doing business, and to encourage them about such vices is very difficult. But it's just to be on the lookout that there are these unscrupulous people who may come in the name of being good customers. But we need to be very alert and making sure that we know whom are we serving and who is close to you, because believe you me, you may never know this is taking me to such situations. But it's very difficult to encourage somebody, especially when you are on business. But all you need to do is to know your customer and making sure that you protect yourself from these criminals that have come, and they are in different parts of the country. So we just need to be very careful when you are doing business with somebody you don't know. It's very important that we understand really what do they want, and to make sure that we don't sometimes you see, I'll talk of the issue about these are school-going children who are going on holiday.
Yeah, sure.
There are these enticements that people would make first before they do something that is very bad to you. So we must be aware of such minds and making sure that we avoid and we restrain ourselves from some of these enticements that people may come out with, just to making sure that they are close to us. But it's just the encouragement for each and every person who is doing business out there that when somebody wants to buy something, always they will come with that
sweet talk.
Yes, the sweet talk, and sometimes they can tell you to say, oh, but you can follow me, let's go, we do the change thing what, and then you are following. At the end of the day, you find yourself in a difficult situation. So it's just about that. Of course, we pray for issues to be very okay with others who have been into such situations, and we hope that Zambia will be a better country tomorrow.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Actually, just to add on that, actually we are hoping or expecting, especially Police Zambia, to make sure, please, they do the third investigation. Yeah, sure. And lastly, before we close our breakfast show, especially we are going toward the weekend. Let's encourage especially these motorists, these drivers, to make sure they observe the traffic rules while they are doing some transporting and moving from one place to another.
It's very good, but I say kuyanza stress about kayenzedo. Let's make sure that
we are drunk because they cause.
The weekends people get excited, and when they drive from one place to the other, in trying to look for maybe good places where they can enjoy themselves. Others will say, kunokweta bwera guys sikwamoshe tenti chinjeko somewhere, but the driver, you find that the driver now is the one who is yes, very high. Maybe it's the one who has taken too much in terms of alcohol consumption. So we need to make sure that in as much as we enjoy the weekend, especially to the drivers, don't drive and don't drink and drive, and making sure that you observe the traffic rules. Don't overspeed, and have it in mind that life is precious, and we need to make sure that please we observe all the traffic rules, because Ratsa is there, and there's also a speed trap, and police traffic officers are always there. So making sure that all our vehicles are also, because of course you can't drive something that is not worthy on the road. Making sure that we follow all the traffic rules, so that we don't find ourselves in trouble with the officers on the road.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, let's drive well. danger is real, but fear is a choice. Let's observe the traffic laws in terms of what they have to say to us. That's all we had for you this morning on our breakfast show. I was Ernest Jr. That's to host the breakfast show. And the other side was with one Vanson Jomba. And we are saying good morning. Continue actually watching Musanza TV on channel 93 Musanza TV. Good morning.